culture is very difficult to articulate, right? So it's very difficult to articulate, especially at an early stage out there, right? Because of course there are fancy words out there that there's a culture of trust, their culture of being caring, right? All those fundamental things, of course, we have out there. And culture is developed not by saying all these fancy words, and I would say by acting, right? So as a founder, I am able to act like that, or my co-founder, are we able to act like that? Because it kind of goes top down out there in an early phase of the organization, right? So that's something we believe in, and we ensure, and we are not perfect, that we walk the talk out there, right? So that what we have promised to the candidate who is coming in, they see what's happening. Because the early phase of any startup organization is I would say a bit hazy, because a lot of things are not very clear out there, right? The advantage is, as a founder, I'm connected to all the 50 members in the team, right? So they have a direct access to me. And with scale, all these becomes, I would say, very challenging out there, right? So culture is something which will, bind all of the team together as we scale up, right? Anybody who comes in understand, okay, this is how we operate as an organization. So this is what I would do. So for example, one of the key things we say, whatever we do, the student or the kid is at the center of everything we do, right? Our decision making would be aligned to that, so to say, key principle out there, right? So if a teacher has to spend extra hours, or if as a founder I have to talk to the parent, we would do it, right? We will not shy away from our responsibility to say, okay, because my work hours are over, none of the team member would behave in that way. They would say, okay, because that's the key principle, they would kind of align to that, right? And that's what we are trying to build. So it's saying what is the culture today is very, very difficult, Gaurav, right? So we'll probably cut short this, but I'm telling you very frankly, what is our culture? We're still trying to articulate as a team, right? We have some sense in our head as founders, what kind of people we want, we're trying to establish, but we have not articulated it, I would say, fully yet. So that articulation still needs to happen. So I'm not even able to give you a good articulation, Gaurav, out there.
So no, sir, I would say this answer was very well articulated, because as and when more team members would come, organizations would grow, your organization would grow. Then how the culture takes place, what is happening in the organization. So that is something which will happen over time, I would say, and that you would also get aware of dynamically.